Hi, in this video, I want to discuss the approval system in HRTech. Okay, so in HRTech, some documents like change shift, leave, overtime, auto deduction, and salary should undergo approval system. Okay, that means it should be approved by the approvers. Okay, so how do we configure approval system in HRTech? Okay, first, we should have approval scheme. Okay, now for each approval scheme, there is a function. So for example, let's say we want to build approval scheme for overtime. So right now, I don't have any approver on the overtime. So to add an approver, all I have to do is to click this add new approver and then put here the level number, which is default is 1. Now, then you specify whether the approver type is specific, that means a specific user, or work group. So that means whoever is the leader of the work group assigned to the employee will be the approver. To know more about the work group, please watch my video regarding work group. Okay, so for example, on the level 1, it will be the work group. Okay, so that means I don't need to specify the approver since it is a work group. Okay, so then I click submit. So once I click submit, it will be added to the grid. Okay, then if I will add another approver, so that means this will be number 2, specific. So let's say on number 2, I will assign Masami. Okay, then submit. And then on level 3, I will assign specific again, and then Kim Abad. Okay, and then submit. Okay, so in this case, I have 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3. Now, the question is, on one level, is it possible that there are multiple approvers? Yes, that's possible. For instance, in level 1, if I will edit this, so let's say there are 2 approvers in level 1. So what will happen is either the leader of the work group or Masami can approve this overtime in level 1. So that means if Masami approve it, then no need to be approved by the work group. Same thing if work group approve it, no need to be approved by Masami. Okay, so only one of them will approve. So it's some sort of alternate approver. Okay, so let me assign it again to level 2 and submit. Okay, now to delete an approver on a particular function, all you have to do is to click this remove. But be careful, because once you click this remove, it's already removed from the database. Okay, so let me add it again. So level number 3, specific, that will become abad submit. Okay, so once you specify the approver for our, approval scheme for the function, it can now be used in the document of overtime. Okay, for example, let's say I will log in as ordinary user. Let's say I will log in as Catherine. Okay, which is 00031. Let me check. 00031. Okay, so now I'm logging as Catherine. Okay, so let's say I want to apply for an overtime. Okay, so I'll go to overtime and then click add. So let's say I want the date to be today, doesn't matter, and let's say from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. which is actually 5 hours. Okay, then if I will now save it, okay, so if you see invalid entries, that means something is wrong, so we forgot to put the purpose. So let's say I wanna finish my job in A B C client. Okay, then save. So once you save it, so the approvers will now be here. So we have on the level 1 it will be Chris, level 2 Masami, and level 3 is Kim. So and then here you can put actually a comment. Let's say I put please approve my leave. No, I mean my overtime. Okay, and then submit. Okay, so this is now the request or comment of Catherine. Now, if let's say Chris will now log in, so Chris actually is 10015. That is his username that was assigned to him. Okay. So as an approver, if I go to my dashboard on the approval, I will see all the for approval. So in this case, I will see that there is an approval for overtime approval for Catherine. So if I click this, I will now go to that, and then I can see the remark or comment by Catherine. So let's say I will say just make sure to finish it tonight. Okay, submit. Then let's say I will approve it. So once I approve, so my action will now be there, approved, and then the date and time I approve the document. Okay, so next one will be Masami. So if I will now log in as Masami, so Masami login is actually 0016. So 0016. Okay. So if I again if I go to the for approval, I will see this, and then I will see all the remarks here, and then I can also put another comment. So let's say it's okay for me, then I will approve it. Okay, then finally Kim. So if Kim will now log in, sign out, Kim, so Kim password is this. Okay, sign in. So if I will now go to the for approval, then I'll click this, so I will see all the remarks. So I can also put my own remarks here. Let's say everything seems to be okay. So I will now approve it. So as you can see, now it is still pending because the final approver has not yet approved it, although the level 1 and level 2 already approve it. Okay, but once the final approver will approve it, see what will happen. So what will happen is the status will now be approved, and you cannot modify anymore this document. Okay, so that's how it works in HRTech, the approval system. By the way, as a bonus, I want to show you that if the approver, which has a higher level, approve the document, the lower level approvers will be skipped. Okay, so okay, just to simulate, let's say Catherine will log in again. So 0031. Okay, 00021. Okay, so let's say Catherine will apply for overtime again, just for the sake of this demo. Let's say now it's from 5 to 7 p.m. for example. So this is 2 hours. Say finish my work. Okay, then save it. Okay, so as you can see, again there are 3 approvers, but for example Kim will approve it immediately. So if I will log in as Kim, and then password 001. Okay, so if I will now approve it, okay, so you'll see that Chris, Masami are skipped. Okay, and the status of this document is now approved. Okay, so that's how it works in HRTech, the approval system. So if you have any question, just put it on the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.